I'm here at the Harman audio demo room and I'm joined by Kevin from Harman to talk about what's going on in this wonderful space day. Kevin, it's great to be here with you. Tell me about this space. What's going on? What can people find here at InfoComm?
Yeah, thank you, Reese. It's a really exciting trade show for us because this is really the culmination of years of kind of behind the scenes work that Harman's been doing diligently, starting with really building an entirely new platform to support all next-gen products for Harman going forward. A lot of different components to that platform that I'll probably not get into the weeds on, but one of the main components is the software side of it. So we have a set of software applications that we put under the banner of the AVX suite, and those two apps are named the AVX Architect and AVX Control. And the exciting things about them, I mean, the software is great. And I'm a software guy, by the way. I'm a product manager on the software side of things, so that's kind of where I naturally like to start. But the purpose of the software is to support the hardware that we sell. And that's what we're looking at here. It's actually 2 of the 4 SKUs in a brand new, all new, built from the ground up family of hardware that we call SoundWeb Omni. And it's a really exciting next generation family of digital signal processors from BSS that we're kind of passing the torch from the previous generation legendary SoundWeb London. So really excited about that.
I couldn't agree more, and from the conversations I'm having on the show floor, it is really the software side of things that is making a difference on the product offerings, and I think that's across the board, be you working in video bars, in audio, LED, whatever, right? It seems to be that's where it's making a difference. So could you tell me a bit more about SoundWeb Omni? What's really giving it the edge?
Sure. So it's a couple things. First of all, this hardware, it's dedicated purpose-built hardware that you're going to hear me say the phrase ground up quite a lot, but it's true. We really, every single component in this was selected for the specific purpose of audio signal processing. So that's a really unique, nice thing that really, it spells out the benefit of longevity, essentially. We know that these are going to be running 24/7 for a decade plus in an installation, 10, 15, 20 years. And so having that reliability was a really important part of it. They are built on Dante as fully as a audio networking backbone, and with Dante being as popular as it is in the industry, that was I think a pretty natural choice for us to make. And then on the software side, we also realize that as you said, again, I'm a software guy, but so I see the world in software. But as hardware commoditizes, software is really what differentiates a lot of the time. So there's some things that we did in the software that we really know our user base is extremely excited about. Just one example is going from a kind of a multi-visual canvas programming paradigm to a centralized single canvas, that it doesn't matter how many devices you might have in your system, whether it's one processor like one of these guys, or you could imagine a rack full of 100 of them. You can encapsulate all of that programming within a single software application. And so what that means is there's scalability at all levels. We can go as high as we want or as low as we want. You can encapsulate everything into a single project file.
Of course, and I think that modularity is becoming so important, especially with a product that's supposed to be lasting for 10, 15 years. You're talking about end clients that are having to consider designs into the future, which they may not even fully visualize yet. So that flexibility is absolutely key in any audio environment now, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. And on the topic of flexibility, another awesome part of this whole product family is you can kind of imagine that famous marketing campaign from Intel that said Intel inside. If you will, imagine that same that same slogan in the logo, but without the word Intel, but with AMX, because that's kind of what's happening here. So we've stolen all the awesome work that another Harman brand, AMX, did for control and scripting and protocol translation, and we've encapsulated that as a portable service that could be hosted also inside of this BSS hardware. And that spells out some really cool benefits, one of which is allowing people to really preserve their capital investment that might have extensive deployments of our existing gear like SoundWeb London, which I previously mentioned, but also product lines like Crown DCI amplifiers. And in the software, that means that you can actually use this new software to also control and monitor those existing pieces of gear. So we've given our customers really a nice upgrade path going forward to this next gen platform.
Absolutely. Yep. There seems to be so much happening under the hood here. And to be honest, Kevin, I can't wait to hear what this room sounds like once the audio gets kicking. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Nice speaking with you. Thanks.